democratize analytics by making it affordable and accessible for the enterprise users. So what I mean by making it accessible and affordable, all of us sitting here in this room, if we needed one piece of information right now, it will take us maximum 10 seconds or maybe 15, depending on which network you use, to know that information right here and right now, right? But is that the luck that we have when we are actually working in a large organization and we need to access some data, right? Let me say if you are a telecom company and you want to know which is your best distributor or best outlet in, let's say, District Moradabad. Sitting here, I want to know it now, it can probably take you 15, 20, 30 minutes to know that. So enterprises really do not have the same luck when it comes to enterprise data, finding that information on your fingertips. So what are we really doing about it and who we are? We are a team of industry veterans with over 70 plus years of experience in technology and in financial services. We have come together after illustrious careers at Deutsche Bank, and I used to work for Bank of Baroda before working for Deutsche. And my co-founders here in the audience have actually graduated from IIT Mumbai, computer science, and all of us came together to set up this company. We have, in our previous roles, have built two very large technology platforms, award-winning platforms for large global organizations like Deutsche Bank. And at Pingal Technologies, we have built our platform to help our enterprise clients solve the problems that I mentioned earlier. So let me just go over what have we really achieved till now. We have, through a platform that we've built, we've got a very excellent traction with global clients like HSBC, SocGen, Deutsche, and we have a few partners noteworthy who have actually agreed to co-sell with us. And we also have received a lot of recognition from various programs. We were participants at Fintegrate. We were selected by Canadian government to travel to Canada as part of Next Big Idea. And we've also been identified as the vendors by HSBC and SocGen through their programs. So what is it that really we are doing for these guys that they are actually giving us this traction, which is roughly about a potential of about more than $10 million worth in their annual revenues. So this is the problem that we actually solve for them. As we all know, the data is lying in legacy systems in most enterprises, and that those systems really don't talk to each other. So when you want to make some sense out of the data, you first extract the data, bring it into a data warehouse, and then probably put some analytics layer on top of it, and then use an expensive visualization tool to actually make sense of the data before any decision making can actually begin. What we have done is we've created this fully integrated plug and play self-service analytical platform that we can actually connect all these multiple legacy systems and make the sense out of the data for business users directly at the end user's desk. So what is the size of this market that we're really looking at? Globally, it's a very large market. Enterprise spend, analytics spend is more than almost about $200 billion. And what is more, it's growing at 22%. And the BFSI segment in itself is about $50 billion worth of market, where the banking entities spend about $17 billion every year on analytics. So this is the market that we are actually looking. And how is our revenue model for our clients? We offer it as an enterprise SaaS, pay-as-you-go model. It's a very capex light deployment. The deployment is at least 4 to 6 times faster than the routine analytics infrastructure that they're used to. The total cost of ownership actually comes down to a fraction of 1/5. And if there is ever a tech transition that the organizations need to go through every 5 or 10 years, then it is very smooth using our technology or the platform we deliver to them. So just to summarize, we wish to become Google for enterprise data, and we have a strong traction in the market with very large global clients, and we are pursuing a very large and growing global opportunity. Thank you very much.